This is the story of Sarah and Zach and Saba Social Learning. Sarah is a typical Gen X learner. She is early 40s, lives in California, married with 2 children, and she's currently the sales manager for Blatsko. Just like her peers in the Gen X generation, Sarah, the learner, is very comfortable with the online world. She buys goods on Amazon.com, reads her news on the Huffington Post, communicates with her friends on Facebook, and she wants to move forward in her career, but she needs balance between her work and her family life. Her interest in her work is dependent on how much money she will be making. But Sarah has a problem. Things are moving very fast in her industry, and she needs to learn more about the new product launch. She has a trip to corporate that is booked already. She's trying to balance a parent-teacher conference. Life is fast. She knows that by having a community support that includes questions, coaching, expert that she can find online, her sales effectiveness will be much higher. She knows that with formal learning, within 90 days, 84% of what she initially learned is lost. So she is very interested in finding a new solution. And that's where Zach comes in. Zach is our CLO. He is another Gen X. He is in his late 30s, college graduate, has 2 young children, and is the new products training director for Blatsko. Just like Sarah, Zach is very comfortable communicating online. He sells and buys goods on eBay, posts his pictures on Flickr, and communicates with Facebook with his friends. And his career ambition is very high. His work is very meaningful to him. He knows that he needs to show his stakeholder that his training is the best way to create effective salespeople. So he's extremely interested in a new solution. Zach knows his problem in his area very well. He knows that on average, half of the content of a sales training event is lost in 5 weeks. He knows that he needs to put together a programmatic, a holistic approach to sales training, a mix of formal and informal learning. He's got a very limited resources, 3 full-time people, 2 part-time, an IT budget of $100,000, and he has some assets, authoring web tools and an old LMS system. What he knows is that he needs to show the value add that it can provide between formal learning, which we see here in the red line, and the social collaborative learning highlighted by the blue line in the screen. What he wants to be able to show in his solution, with his new solution, is the impact that the sales training environment has on the pipeline. And he can do that by comparing the progress of the learning and the activities in a learning environment of the different stakeholders, the different salespeople, and the actual pipeline results on Salesforce. And the good news is that with Saba Social Learning, Zach can provide this environment to Sarah and all of her colleagues. With this social learning environment, Sarah can comment, rate, and tag different classes, find experts or informal resources that have been added to the knowledge base of the company. She can look at discussions, participate in discussion through discussion lists, ask questions, share, follow people who seem to be the most experts. By deploying this solution to all of his learners, Zach is available to provide virtual meetings. He can extend the learning to very mobile constituents, and also he can gather and report on analytics that will help him prove and correlate the importance of learners and their proficiency with their effectiveness in building pipeline. To find out more about Saba Social Learning, download some of our data sheets and white papers available on this virtual edition of the CLO Spring Symposium. We hope you have enjoyed the sessions made available to you. and we look forward to seeing you soon at a new event or online at saba.com. Thank you.